Greetings, hello, welcome back to some more Long War of the Chosen, and a Chosen is exactly what we're going to be facing here today.
Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
This is going to be a tough one, because what I mentioned last episode, the higher strength means reinforcements come in very soon, and we're not going to have an awful lot of time to deal with the Chosen. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're in the back corner.
Snell!
Now there are no enemies on the map, so we can run around a little bit. You back?
I'll be right there, but only because it benefits me.
Yes. That's affirmative.
We'll keep you, my snipers on the low ground, steadied. Then depending on whether Hunter shows up, we can grapple up top.
Got it.
And this is kind of the most important thing. I need you to be able to move into a position where we can probably banish then the Hunter right away. Let's get you here without setting yourself on fire, and from up here we should have decent line of sight to almost anything on the map.
With honor, I lead.
The steadies, and then let's see where he shows up.
We've got the Chosen in our sights. It's time to take them out.
Savor the moment. It's looking like your last.
The Chosen aren't going to make this easy for us. Keep your heads down and press forward.
69
we need to get to their
health.
location to take them out.
Who knows? Maybe you'll surprise me this time around.
Alright, yeah, well, let's do what I mentioned, what I want to do. I want to bombard him, destroy his cover. Well, there's something to be said about destroying his cover with a plasma blaster. Making him move. You can only target places with bombard that somebody has line of sight to. So let's make sure we actually see that spot on the ground.
My feet are getting cramped anyway, sir.
I'm kind of really tempted to just... I mean, this might not make him move, that might just make him stand there and do nothing. It's still not good enough to target this.
Wish me luck.
Second now. Okay, so he's out in the open. Is there any way for me to get a focus fire on him? Oh yeah, we should be able to get that civilian here. Move in range and then focus fire. Right, next up. We want to banish. We probably want to... Oh, we don't have lead the target, do we? Okay. So I'm not going to lead the target. Well, I guess let her rip.
Okay.
Six to 11, 6 times. It's not going to be enough.
I'll chalk that up to beginner's luck.
Ten, 9.
Now I'm getting a little angry. Shit. You just made my list.
Was that a graceful one?
Take the fun out of anything.
You sure you're up to this?
Was something right for a second?
Maybe you need to slow it down.
That wasn't quite what we were hoping for, was it?
Okay, fine.
Now on the bright side, with 6 shots, we have plus 30% to hit here. 35 from focus fire. Oh yeah, the 5 base. So I think we're just gonna keep shooting, even though there's a grace chance. Gonna keep shooting through cover here.
Where's the sport in hunting with a machine?
Of course he does that. Does not look like we can get line of sight with anyone. We probably want to give you cover. I am not a fan of the way the hunter works sometimes.
Let's move to this sector.
To also, you know, think about getting some civilians. We need to think about getting some overwatches in for the reinforcements.
Already there.
What do we have left? There are 2 snipers and our Templar. That's the only ones left, and we can't. I don't think there's any spot where we can get line of sight, so we get some sniper shots, which sucks because then we're not giving. We're giving up on the focus fire damage, or rather, the focus fire aim. Yeah, we're gonna come out
There
here
can be no doubt.
and shield up. Maybe I can bait the hunter into attacking into the Templar shields instead of booting my Psionic over here.
Moving to position.
Stay vigilant.
It's not the greatest position for reinforcements to drop in. We might get an Overwatch shot though there, the one Overwatch we have.
I've got eyes on an outbound position. Watch the side!
No, not even, okay.
I could use a new perspective.
We must eliminate
Don't
this enemy.
move a muscle. That looks painful.
Okay.
Nothing like a
Why
fresh
you
clip.
reload, no matter what. What are we doing about those two guys down there? We do have sanity, 90% on the elite trooper. We could move up. Lightning hands. More damage with the pistol, 4 to 6. So kind of unlikely to get with pistol damage and regular damage enough damage in here. Although I mean, pistol plus Snowlands might do it for that guy. And Mooney should be able to kill the Lancer. Easy flank here. I should probably focus on the Hunter first. Alright, let's think about this then. Plasma Blaster is 5 to 8. And the No Lance, that's like 10 damage or so.
Affirmative, sir.
Out of that. Nice damage roll. That is an interesting positioning. Just not getting any shots of our snipers here today.
Check.
I think a regular shot is gonna do way more than a Plasma Blaster. Also gets the holo targeting on him. Back to that position. Oh, worked really well for you last turn. 40% chance to graze this.
Abomination. I'm beginning to understand why the Elders find you so interesting, Commander. Your little crew does present a challenge somehow.
Great job, Commander. But there's no trace of that Chosen left. I've got a feeling we haven't seen the last of them. Still, at least we ruined their plans today.
Alright, let's get some civilians here. Also, you know, maybe let's also handle the
A clever ploy.
two guys that dropped in.
An excellent strike. Let us move.
On your order.
Actually, can you see that guy? You can't. At least she can't from her current position. That's a guaranteed kill.
No armor will shield you.
All right.
This guy's over there. So yeah, so the risky part with these retaliation missions, where you have to rescue all the guys, is that you end up overstaying your welcome. You know, you're staying too long, trying to rescue all the civilians, and then reinforcements get more and more every single turn, and you're not gonna make it out with everybody. So that's kind of the dangerous path you're walking on this mission.
Preparing to defend there.
We get this, and then 2 turns to run to evac. That's fine. Somebody can pick up this. I think you're just gonna go for that one next turn. That's the other problem with this mission. You see how many rebels you have total, but you know, trying to keep track of how many you actually picked up. Okay, we got 6, 7, 8, 9. One more somewhere. I think I'm gonna go deep then with Xen for one last turn here. Not seeing it.
Roger that.
I don't think we can get that one all the way in the back. Maybe with command. I don't know. It kind of depends on my mobility here next turn.
I found my prey.
Hostiles got me flanked! Dropship up there.
Do that in a blue move. Not even a faceless. Not do that in a blue move, but I could command you. That might not be the worst play here. Command and pick up this guy. Not at the same time. Alright, but we'll figure something out. Okay, first things first. Any shots? You have a 100% shot on this guy.
Target neutralized. The path leads this way. Be damned, demon!
Will do.
That guy. Some high ground here. It's gonna make it a little bit tricky. I guess we're going up top for command. We can grapple again next turn, so he's gonna be at the evac faster than that rebel that we just rescued.
One moment.
What do you mean that guy? It's not everybody's running around almost avoiding you.
May honor guide us.
everybody back in. You have a little bit of a walk.
I'll keep an eye out.
There's basically two ways, usually, that in terms of squad building, how to handle this. Sometimes I like to go for a really Overwatch heavy squad, which the main goal is then to kill them always as they drop in. Or have a squad that has real high damage to always clean up after the drop in. I don't know what's
your important conversation?
what's the more reliable way of handling this.
Dropship incoming.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Well, again,
Zipline over
we
there.
will, and then we can probably use charge even to get some more movement in.
Subject deceased. I will survey that area.
It's a weird position, I gotta say.
Yes.
He looks like he's standing on the table. I don't think he actually is.
But here we are.
No? He might be. Otherwise he wouldn't be flanking him, I guess. I get hurt.
Those who are divided fall. Our path is clear.
Evacs here, so let's get as many rebels out as possible, as quickly as possible, just so we have fewer enemies, fewer units we have to move. No Redboard voice line. We did not secure civilian contact or anything like that, no?
Affirmative. Moving on.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a walk still. I guess 2 more turns for you to reach that. At full dash.
Solid copy.
I kind of wish, you know, the psionic loot drops for your Templar, that other classes could do something with them. Like, I don't know, if a psionic soldier picks it up, he gets 20% damage boost for 2 turns or something like that.
Dropship incoming.
Like, nothing too crazy, just something that it's not just a 1-unit interaction. First things first. Looks like it. Either hit the Chrysalid or we hit the Muton.
Such a disappointment. In time, the strong will filter out the weak.
You can grapple again next turn, so I don't mind running a little bit away from Evac here.
Examining that area.
Oh, good.
No way.
What was that?
A pity. I was beginning to enjoy myself.
Got it covered.
Sure thing.
It's about to expire. Just thinking if I stand on some psionic loot and then activate apotheosis, I can pick it up right again. Right that moment. Maybe try doing something like that next turn here. Got somebody, and we have 2 more rebels that want to get out. But I want to be out next turn.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we could probably just ignore everything and be out with everybody next turn.
Right.
It would be wise to defend here.
Getting crowded over here.
Hello.
Surprise! You're dead.
That give mobility. Yes. Fortunately, they're on Overwatch. Here the Overwatchers.
By the way,
We reached that stun and sun now. But hey, 23 to 29 damage, that's not bad.
You fought well this day, my warriors.
Curses.
We missed that. How do you even miss that? It's the last of the rebels out.
Preparing to defend there.
Do something like this.
In the end, I am inserting extended
Kill on that guy. And probably just so fire that.
I love that sound. Get rid of the things trying to kill us, and this ain't
I
such a bad
understand.
place.
Good to go. I depart.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move everybody into the evac zone that can reach it this turn. But not evac anyone yet, and then they can. If we need to clear any overwatches, then these guys can help.
Overwatch!
How long do we have to do this for?
It's still up!
It's for one thing.
Dropship arriving. Marking it.
Just, you know, taking out the trash here as we leave.
Order is restored. It is destined.
Magazine here. It's simple, really.
Can't leave stun lancers alive, right?
I'm just better than
We
you.
should go here.
They're just too dangerous to be left alive. Anyone else?
Affirmative. Moving on.
Everybody's in the evac zone.
Keep your distance, just in case.
Group that guy. Where's the last one? We just declare this an absolute victory.
All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That also means, since we rescued all the people, personally, that none of them are faceless. I don't exactly remember if we already had that knowledge. But now we have it for sure. Yeah, that's not a surprising MVP badge there. A little bit of shame that the photo mode only allows for 6 soldiers to show up and not for all of them.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns. Maybe the Elders hoped the Chosen's constant jabbering would drive us to surrender without a fight.
The only downside of this mission type is that, of course, everything is reinforcements, so you're not getting any drops. Getting a little bit of alloys and crystals from killing the Chosen, but not much else. Okay. So, if we know that this is faceless free, I think in that case I wanna go fully hiding. We don't want to have an advisor here, we don't want to recruit any additional people. Could put 2 people on supply. That's safe, that doesn't cost any supply retaliations. Not like we need the income, but hey, min-maxing, you don't min-max because you need to. It's more a choice of living. Eastern Europe is definitely faces clear. These two havens still working on it.
Setting course for Western Europe.
I guess one thing I should check here. Any officer training that needs to be done? No. Okay. We can do psionic training. I'm not sure why that wasn't lighting up. Nullwort Facewalk Stasis. Stasis is pretty good. Another winning cover. And Codex gain Shadow Step.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
No. I should probably do some facility leads at some point here, just to reveal the facilities. A little bit hard to keep track which regions have facilities. I should probably just take notes of that. Maybe, you know, the game tells you, hey, there's a facility in Brazil. Maybe there should be a list somewhere. Or maybe it could even put them on the map once we know which regions they're in. I always like having information in the game that the game has given you already, rather than having to, you know, use pen and paper and take notes. Ugh. Thing. Are you telling me nobody can bond train here? Let's get you out of the haven. Bond in there. Stasis, and what do we have here? Liberation Part 1. Now, this region is getting a little bit hot here. Is it though? No. Wasn't it 5? It's down to 4 again?
Setting course for the Australian sector.
Commander, I'm getting faint traces of a signal coming through. Someone on the ground is trying to reach us, but I can't make it out. Keep your eyes peeled for possible
It's
contact.
injured. So what if we grab maybe Spark, friends? It still has us under the 100% here. A scouting and an officer. We got various shooting. I could even, and I definitely should, get the plasma bullpup for Xanthalos here. Just making sure we can't get stunned or disoriented, any shenanigans like that. Oh, I think this can work.
Sky Ranger,
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
setting course for Sector 7, Western Europe.
100% on this jailbreak down here. We have show of force active. We must have, right? The enemy numbers don't make sense. Do we want to take something against 14 enemies? We have Priest, Elite and Advanced, Commando. Grenadier. How am I feeling about this squad? Name for Overwatch. We do have various grenades. We do have Shadow Strike Saturation Fire. I guess we run down the clock, 10 hours. See, maybe we get vulnerable, maybe the Dark Event ends. Most importantly, finish this network tower here. Yeah, that timer's not doable.
Long live the resistance.
Might as well start making contact down here.
Setting course for the West African sector. Attempting to establish local.
Did get the vulnerable. Contact. Okay. Maybe I should have just run it right away. You know, kill 14 enemies, get a little bit more XP. Well, let's keep it on the safe side. Get that jailbreak in. And rescue a bunch of dudes. Get some XP here. Anyone close to leveling? You might, if I get you a kill or two. You will definitely... You would need a lot of kills. Definitely something we can do, and will do, in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.